Hey everyone, it's Nicole from Card to Craft Corner. How are you guys doing today? So, what I'm doing today is I'm creating a wreath, and I've never done a wreath before, so I have absolutely no clue or any idea on how to do this. So I hope I don't look like a fool or an idiot, because I really feel like I'm it up. Left the word out, but you know what I mean. So this is what I have so far. I've just been stringing some greenery through. I'm throwing the little pieces that keep falling off. I think I'm going to go ahead and snip a piece off, and I'm looking at where I am on here, and I'm thinking that there's a missing piece of greenery right in here. So we're just going to fill it in, just like so. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing. So there we go. And then we're going to just wrap it around through here. There's my Jojo. There's my cat. Okay. So I'm just twining it so it stays. So I think it's good so far. I think we need a little bit more on the bottom. Not that one. So what we'll do is take one of these pieces off of here and then wind it up. That's what I think we're gonna do. So we shall take one piece and we're gonna ring it around on the bottom, because that's where I feel like it's missing some greenery. Yep, we're making a wreath. Trying to. Never done it before. So we're going to see how this works. Might be making a fool of myself on national television. YouTube channel. We'll see. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying here. Alright, so let's do this, and then let's take some greenery and we're going to shove it through right here. And then we're going to take this piece and shove it through right there. There we go. So now we have this so far. Alright, now we're going to do one more piece, because we're going to use all of it. Let's not waste any, right? So let's go from this side. And then we're going to go through and around on this bushel. All right. All right. So here we go. Here's our pieces. What do you guys think so far? I think maybe a little bit more greenery over here. Let me grab a piece. Okay, so here we go. Let's bring it down a little bit so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So let's open this up. wrap this through right here. Okay, so what I'm thinking is a little bit more down on the bottom. So we will do it right here. All right. So I think that is going to work just fine. All right. So there we go. We have our greenery. Now, how are we going to do our stems? I have no idea. Let me get my flowers. Okay guys, so here we are, I'm back. So what we're gonna do is now we're just gonna start adding some flowers to this. So I'm not really quite sure how I'm supposed to do this, but I'm thinking if I just stick with some greenery, or maybe, you know what, maybe if I took a stem and did stem work and weaved it through. Unless I just use the hot glue, I'm not quite sure. Because if I use the hot glue, I think using the hot glue might actually work. I'm not quite sure though. I don't know. Let me try using some gauge wire. Let's see. Okay. So let's try using some 22 gauge wire. Let's go ahead and try to stem it up from the behind. And then if I, well, see, this isn't gonna stick in because it's too skinny. Alright, let's get rid of that idea. Let's go ahead and stem a flower. Oops. Okay, there we go. So we have that. So now what I'm thinking is I'm going to go ahead and stem this through so they don't fall off. I've got glue stuck to me and it will not come off. There we go. All right. So I think by doing the stemming this way, I should be able to keep the flower on. I'm just winding it through. Alright, so what I want to use also is maybe some white baby's breath. Hold on. Okay, before we do the baby's breath, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stem through some of this right here, and then we can make a nice pattern with it. That's what I'm trying to say here. So, now that we have that stemmed through right there, alright, then we will transfer this through here. Let's try to poke it through here. Okay, now we will take another one and we'll stem it through here. Okay, then we will stick this through up here. There we go. And then I think one more up through here. Alright, so there we go. That is so far what we have, if you can see. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to individually stem some baby's breath throughout this. Just so we can get some more color in here and some more brightness is what I'm thinking. That's all. That is all. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and stick this through. Okay, now we'll take another one. Okay, then we'll do one more again. Sorry if you guys can't see me. All I'm doing is wrapping it around the wire so it stays, and then the white will show throughout as baby's breath. Okay, and then we're going to do one more right here. Alright, there we go. So, now that we have this all set, now what we're going to do is we are going to stem flowers and put them on like regular. All right, now I think that is just absolutely gorgeous. Actually, you know, well, it is staying on, but I don't like that extra hanging off. Alright, let's see if we can glue this on here. Alright, now let's grab some more flowers. I have more to grab, hold on. Okay guys, so what we're gonna do is stem some flowers because we need to. So what we're gonna do is take an 18 gauge wire, put some hot glue on it, put it into the flower to stem it. Then we're gonna take our 22 gauge wire while we stick it into our base here. So that's just gonna hold it like so. And then we're gonna wrap it. All right, so there we go. Yes, I have it. Thank you. All right, so what we have is our flowers so far put on here. Now, I think what I'm going to do is take another flower and stem it. Now, I'm gonna try to put it in like that, and then I'm gonna try to wind it because, well, first let me put some hot glue on. Alright, let's put the wire in. And then we're gonna take this and wire wrap it. There we go. There we go. Alright, now we're going to take another wire, 22 gauge wire. This is actually harder than what it looks like, guys. I've never done a wreath before. This is actually my first time, and it's interesting, but it's also very, very difficult to do, to be honest with you. See, I can't even get that in. I'm gonna have to use a regular 18 gauge wire. Try to stick it in. Yep. Then take it to the thing here, and then maybe just like hot glue it on. I don't know. It's challenging, I'll tell you that much. So we'll do that, and we'll put it on, and we'll just glue it. That's all I know how to do. Same with this white one. I'm just gonna glue it in there, because I don't want it to fall out. Okay. Now let us do another flower. Let's do a purple one. Alright, let's put some hot glue on. Then what we're going to do is stick it in here like so. And then we'll wrap it. But then also while we're wrapping it, I'm going to put some hot glue down on it. Just like so. Okay. Now, let's see what else we can do. I'm trying to find some bigger flowers that I can use. Like, oh, here we go. I've got a nice big blue one that we can use. First I'm going to take my 18 gauge wire. I'm going to clip it right in the middle, clip it again. And I'm going to clip it one more time, just so I have some stems to work with. So I'm going to put my hot glue on my 18 gauge wire. I'm going to stick it into my flower, just like so. Then we're going to take it and we're going to stick it through right here. We're going to take our wire wrap and we're going to wire wrap it all around and through so it stays on, because I do not want it to fall off. And while I do that, I'm going to take some hot glue and I'm also going to glue the flower down onto the wreath, just like so. Now I'm going to take one of these beauties and I'm going to hot glue my 18 gauge wire, stick it into the back of the rose. It's a Bombay rose. It is from Love Sola wood. Then we're going to take this and we're going to wrap out hot. Burnt myself. That's what happens when you play with hot glue guns with me anyways. Alright, so we'll take our flower. We're going to tie it in really tight. I'm taking that off. Alright. There we go. So we're going to take some hot glue. And we're just going to stick that right on. Then we're going to take a white flower. We're going to take our hot glue gun and our 18 gauge. Drop that hot glue right onto the table. As long as it's not on my hand, I don't care. However, I do not want it on my table either, but whatever. So let's pull that through, open our rose up. Oh, that's just beautiful, and it fell out. All right. Alright, and then we're going to do one more flower for our 18 gauge wire. We're going to stick it right in. That's a little hot. Alright, so while we stick this in, there we go. Now we're going to glue this on. Alright guys, and here we have it. Let us bring this up. Let me change my camera view. Alright, are you ready? Here we go. Here is my first ever Sola wood floral arrangement. And this one needs a little more glue. Well, it's a good thing I looked, huh? Hot. Oh, so sick of being hot. So there we go. Here is our Sola wood floral arrangement wreath. It's the first one I've ever done. I think it looks absolutely wonderful. It's nothing that I've ever done before, so it is a first for me. I'm very happy to share it with you guys. Right now, all I'm doing is touching up a few areas, so any loose flowers that may or may not fall off, I am hot gluing on because I don't want them to fall off. So everything looks good so far. I think we're gonna tuck down some of these white baby's breath. There we go. Perfect. What do you guys think? Good? Yeah? I like it. I think it's great. Alright, well thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video and I hope you enjoy the rest to come. So this is the first wreath that I've ever made. And I'm sure as I do more, I will get better at them. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.